Hello guys, how you doing? J-Test ASMR here with another video. Today is a requested video. I had a request and it is a guy called Scott Graham 5480. He said, Jay, can you do one talking about the joys and struggles of a kitchen porter? As I know you mentioned as what you work at, as I'm not a kitchen porter anymore. I used to be a kitchen porter. But yeah, this video, which that was the only hubba bubba I could find, unfortunately. Didn't want a pink one, but there you go. Pink's okay. I haven't got anything against the colour pink. It's not very boyish. Yeah, so this video is kind of dedicated to him, about the kitchen porter business. That was probably a bit too much gum. So, if you rewind to the beginning, well, when I was at school, obviously I'm talking about 12, 13 years old, I used to do quite a lot of dog walking for a lady I used to know. Wendy, I think her name was. Then when I left school and moved to my dad's in Kent, I worked in Asda for 13 years. Working as a fishmonger and a butcher. So yeah, that had its ups and downs and shaky periods as well. But the kitchen porter, that's what we're talking about today. So a kitchen porter, I was a kitchen porter in 3 different restaurants. One was an Indian restaurant, one was a Thai restaurant, and then one was a gastro restaurant. So, I wasn't a great lover, I didn't really enjoy working in the Indian restaurant. Now, before people start saying I'm racist and stuff, I'm not. I mean, if I was racist, I wouldn't have worked there. But kind of, I got in there because when I was working at Asda, I started getting really pally with the guys in the restaurant, this Indian restaurant, and they became like friends. They were giving me like sort of like, oh, beers on the house, let me try this, let me try that, and everything else. And they were a real good bunch of guys, so I thought. And I got on really, really well with every single one of them. They were really, really good, really good to me at least. But then quite a lot of them started leaving. Just found other jobs or something. But I always got on well with the bosses. Then one day he said to me, I've had enough, I'm going. I've sold the restaurant to someone else. Still going to be an Indian restaurant, just I won't be running it anymore, it'll be someone else because I've had enough. So, there was 1 or 2 people that were still there that the new management didn't want. So they got rid of them. When it came down to me, they wanted me to stay as a kitchen porter. And I'm not being funny. I don't blame them. And before you say, oh, I'm a hypocrite, blah, 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 it's not that. But how many people can you pay something like £200 a week and be a dog's body? Honestly, I had all the donkey jobs to do. Obviously, part of my duties was preparing basic food for the chef. Being a pot wash, obviously all the pots, knives, plates, clean. Plates, bowls, knives, forks, everything clean. And it's not just, oh, I'll shut up and put it there. They told me to pile it all the way up till the end of the night. So by the end of the night, I was just inundated with plates and bowls and knives and forks. It was crazy. And I know they do that for just basically to save water. But then you'll get other restaurants that want you to clean straight away. Anyway, they didn't want me to do that. They wanted me to wait till it all piles up and do it at the end of the night. And that was quite annoying. Then my other duties are to clean the storeroom. Basically go down there, clear it up, sweep it, mop it, that's it, that's fine, that's part of my duty. Help bringing the deliveries in, again, that's part of my duty. But they asked me to sweep up outside the restaurant and wash it down and do this and that. One of them asked me to clean the toilets. I said, I'm not cleaning the toilets, that's not part of my job. That is a cleaner's job, that is not part of a kitchen porter's job. I know that. I googled it. I googled it about 3 or 4 times. And I know that is not thing. So I said, no, I'm point blank, I'm not doing it. So yeah, I'm basically cleaning all the walls, taking everything down, clearing it, cleaning it, you know. It's kind of a junior job in a kitchen. So yeah, I was just doing that and doing that and doing that. Sunday was the heavy day because we were doing like from 12 midday to about 11, half 11 at night. So that was quite a heavy day, 11 and a half hours. Sometimes it was even 12 o'clock. Although we were meant to shut at 9, the new management extended it by an hour to 10. And obviously, any customers used to take the piss and just, even though we'd shut, I used to sit there still, having their own little chit chat, and you're like, yeah, hello, you know we've shut, right? But you can't kind of scurf them out. You kind of just got to ride it out, and then, yeah, they go when they want to go. Quite annoying when people are trying to clear up and whatever. But, yeah. But then, COVID hit. COVID-19. Coronavirus, whatever you want to call it. And everything shut down. Everything. and I got told not to go into the restaurant. Then about a week later, I got invited back into the restaurant. All the tables and chairs are gone, and we were purely only operating deliveries only. So, of course, we're all in the kitchen, all wearing masks, and doing whatever we was allowed to do. But of course, all of the chairs, all of the tables, everything had gone. I don't know where they'd gone, if they were stored downstairs or whatever, but I don't know, everything was gone. So, obviously, as we were only operating on deliveries, it was pretty tough. And come summertime, it was even harder. So, come summer, it really dried out. And they said to me, "We don't need you in. Have a week off." So of course I wasn't getting paid, and they invited me back for another 2 weeks. Then after that, they said, "Oh, do you want to have another week off?" I said, "I can't afford to have another week off, boss. I'm losing money left, right, and centre. I can't afford to have any more time off." I said, "Jay, to tell you the truth, we haven't, all the chefs are going to have to do all the clearing up, but we can't afford to pay you." So I was plenty pissed off. And my old man got £20 out. He said, "Sod it, mate. Go over to the fish and chip shop and get us a takeaway." So anyway, I had to go past the restaurant to get to the fish and chip shop. Anyway, one of the waiters came out and said, "Jay, why are you not working?" I went, "What do you mean, why am I not working?" He went, "It's Friday, we need you in. Come in." I said, "I've just had the boss ring me up and say he can't afford to have me in." He went, "Oh, no, we need you in, we need you in." I said, "No." I said, "I'm not being messed around. I'm not being messed around like this. The main boss has told me not to come in. That's it. Now I've got you as a waiter saying to me, 'Oh, you need to come in, you need to come in.' I'm not doing it anymore. I quit." So I quit. Then I worked in a little convenience store for about 4 or 5 weeks. Then I worked in a Thai restaurant, and one of the managers, who was one of the decent managers, who was in the old Indian restaurant, because he was Bangladeshi, he opened a Thai restaurant, and he said, "Jay, I want you in my kitchen. I want you here." He said, "I will pay you how you want to be paid. If you want cash in hand, it will be cash in hand. If you want it all going through the banks, you can go through the banks." Everything was kosher. So, long and short of it is, he upset quite a lot of people along the way. And this guy could chalk a bloody fish out of water. Anyway, I worked there for the best part of a year. Until he ran out of lives. And what I mean by that is, he said that business wasn't doing very good. So he only wants me in at weekends. I said, weekends? And he said, yeah. So I was like, this is not very good. Not very good at all. So I went along with it and tried to work it out. Then he said, I only need you in for Sunday for cleaning. I said, you got to be joking, mate. He said, no, I only need you in Sunday. He said, and that's basically just to clean. That's all I need you in for. So I said, no, do you know what? I'm not being treated like this. I'm not being treated like this. I had it with them. I'm not having it with you as well. I quit. And he went, oh, you have to give me 2 weeks notice. I said, no, I don't. No, I'm not going to give you 2 weeks notice. He said, oh, you're under contract. I went, yeah, and? Oh, what? Sue me. Sue me then. Nothing came of it. Funny, that. Then one of the girls who used to work in the Thai restaurant, who I knew, messaged me about 3 months after, saying, Jay, there's a job here in Bromley in South East London. It's in a restaurant, and they're looking for a kitchen porter. I desperately needed a kitchen porter. So she said, I'll put in a good word for you if you want. I said, yeah, okay, please. But then I also found the application form as well, and I applied for it and got it. The chef greeted me, and it was quite nice, quite spacious restaurant. But I never anticipated how heavy and how fast-paced the kitchen was. That was probably the worst job I'd had. I was depressed. People were not helping. You know, there's a lot of people that was like, oh, it's not my job, it's not my job, oh, it's not my job. And there was quite a lot of people that you say to each other, oh, do you need help? This one, oh, do you need help? That one. Where was my support? No one ever asked me for support. Oh, you okay, Jay? Do you need support with this? Oh, Jay, you know, but it was like, but they were quick enough to say, do this, do this, do this, then do this, oh, then do this, then use the dishwasher, then do this, and then do that. Like, oh my God. It was so heavy and so fast paced. It was crazy. And what used to make me laugh was, if I used to try and do a job, and they used to say to me, oh, you done it wrong. I was like, well, who trained me to do it? No one's told me what to do. They've told me what to do, but really, really fast, and just expect me to do it perfect. How am I meant to do a job? See, with me, sometimes I need to be shown as well as told. So that I get the job completely right and don't fuck up. No one showed me once. They just told me really quickly, oh, why don't you just do this, do this, do this, do this, and then do that, done. So there was one particular time I ballsed up big time. I'd done what I was told to do, but apparently that was only part of the job. I wasn't told how to do the other half of the job. Consequently, it was a big fuck up, and they called me on my day off, basically to sack me. I got sacked because I didn't do a part of the job, and although I tried to find my corner and say I wasn't told to do this, they said, well, it's too much of a balls up to just let it go. And I said, yeah, but was I meant to have a crystal ball? Say, oh right, she told me that part of the job, oh, and I've got to do this as well. Oh yeah, I can see into my crystal ball. No, it doesn't work that way. So how was I meant to know to do that part of the job if I wasn't told? I said, if you, as a manager, instead of, getting one of your little cronies to tell me, if you had told me, as the manager, to do something, and you showed me how to do it, there wouldn't have been a problem. But there you are, in your little office, in your little cosy office with your heater going, and there's all us freezing our cods off out in that kitchen. And you're sitting in your office doing a little bit of paperwork, skulking around, drinking coffee and whatever. If you was actually doing your job and telling people what they had to do, that wouldn't have been a mess up. So they sacked me, and I went on universal credit. But to say the truth, they'd done me a favour because I hated that job anyway. Hated it with a passion. I mean, the only good thing is that I was on like kind of £1,500 a month after tax. So, for a kitchen porter job, being paid £1,500 a month, after all deductions and stuff, that is fucking good money. I mean, obviously the chefs and stuff were earning way more. But the business was like losing £7,000 a month. I don't know how. I wouldn't go to the ins and outs why. What I did. And you know what I say, every dog has his day. So the Thai restaurant has shut down, but been opened under new management. And the restaurant in Bromley has shut down because they said it's not an easy decision, but they're not getting as much people in as they thought they would. So all that conversion was for nothing. And they spent millions upon millions doing it up. And it was where the old town hall used to be, in Bromley. That's where that used to be. And that's where I used to work. But there you go, every dog has his day. Anyway, I hope this is what the guy wanted. I would try to do a little bit more, but Scott Graham, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and everyone else. If you could hit the subscribe button as well, guys, with a bell icon. Comment down below, give me a click of a like, and share with your friends and family. That would be fantastic. I want to thank you for joining me for this video, for my experience as a kitchen porter. If you'd be so kind to join me as well, feel free to click that join button. And that's going to do it for this video. So until then, guys, take care of yourselves and each other. I love you all, and I'll see you soon with a brand new video. But until then, ciao for now, guys.